Hey everyone, back with you with another DBT skill for another week of quarantine. Hope you're enjoying. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself and that you're finding some of this helpful and feeling like you're doing okay. Know that you can always reach out to me or other social workers if you're struggling, or if you know anyone that's struggling, please feel free to do so. And yeah, so last week I talked a little bit about some emotion regulation skills, the ABCs of emotion regulation. And as promised, this week I'm also going to tell you a little bit about some emotion regulation. And this is pretty basic stuff. This is basic how you take care of yourself. And what's important to realize is that this is what makes you able to stay in control of your emotions, is that some of these things that we either take for granted or don't think are that important to taking care of ourselves or don't prioritize, these are the ways that your body knows to regulate itself. So I know I posted in one of the Google Classrooms last week, but the way that I've been thinking about emotion regulation is that life's going to take things out of you, and the more you practice some of these emotion regulation skills, the less life is going to take out of you. So the example that I used last week is if you need $10 and you only have $15 in the bank, that $10 is a big hit. But if you need $10 and you have $1,000 in the bank, then it's less of a big deal. So that's kind of how I've been thinking about some of this emotion regulation stuff. If you are hit with something really stressful, really hard, and you've been practicing these skills, it's not going to take as much out of you as if you haven't been practicing any of this and not been taking care of yourself. So that's why it's really important to practice some of this stuff, even when things are going well. So doing a regular mindfulness or, taking care of yourself in the way that I'm going to tell you about today, those things are really important. So when something happens, because it will, because that's how life works, you'll be more ready to deal with it. So the skill that we're going to talk about today is yet another great DBT acronym, PLEASE, P-L-E-A-S-E. It's hard to spell when I'm not looking at things. So if you know anything about DBT, sometimes the acronyms are a little dicey. So this is one of those where you're I don't really know that that's what that acronym stands for, but hopefully it'll help you remember it. So both the P and the L are telling you that you should treat your physical illness. So if you're feeling sick, that you take care of yourself, that you see a doctor if you need to see a doctor. Even in this kind of time, I've heard a lot of people that are just avoiding going to doctors if they're sick. Call your doctor. Ask what you should do. Don't just sit at home and be sick. So it's important to take care of yourself in that way. In a really obvious way, if you're sick, if you're hurt, if you're injured, that you call a doctor, that you get some medical attention if you need it. So that's the P and the L for physical illness. I don't know what to tell you. That's how it is. The E is for eating. So it's thinking about balanced eating, how you take care of yourself. Obviously we all want to eat some junk food sometimes, that's fine. And it's important to nourish your body, with the things that your body needs. So are you taking your vitamins if you need to? Are you getting enough vitamin C? Are you getting enough protein? Are you eating some vegetables every now and then? Things that kind of nourish your body and take care of yourself. If anyone has any, good healthy recipes that have helped them over quarantine, send them my way. Loving it. The A is for avoid mood altering drugs. So listen, it's not good for your emotional health to do drugs. That's all there is to it. So, if you are smoking weed or drinking, then it makes it less easy to deal with the emotional struggles that are going to come up. The S is for sleep. Sleep is probably really hard for a lot of you right now. It's hard for me. So just, basic kind of sleep hygiene stuff, trying to keep to a schedule, trying not to look at your phone if you can't sleep, whatever kind of routine you can use to make your sleep easier. It's a good thing to help yourself to take care of your mind and your emotions and your body. we can definitely, you know, spend some more time talking about sleep hygiene. If you have questions, there's a lot of research on like the best way to set yourself up for success in sleep. So let me know. And then that last E is for exercise. Doesn't mean you have to go run a marathon every day. It just means that you should try to move your body. Do some yoga, take a walk. If you want to go for a run, go for a run. If you can, you know, I don't know, go for a swim, play some sports, whatever you enjoy doing. It's important to take care of yourself in that way too. So those are just some basic reminders of things that you can do to take care of yourself and set yourself up for success when you're trying to make sure that you are prepared for the challenges that come up in life. I know some of them sound pretty obvious, but they work, and that's why we talk about them. So I hope that you're doing well. This has been a really long video. Sorry. Thanks for putting up with me. I miss everybody, and be in touch if you need anything. Take care.